Okay, hello and welcome to my Blender video tutorial. In this video tutorial I'll be teaching you how to create or how to apply a decal onto an object in Blender cycles. Now the method that you use in BI is also simpler, I think, but cycles doesn't it method in BI you had this little tick box that said alpha, and then when you rendered you just had to say texture alpha and it was done. You had an alpha decal on your object. But in cycles you can't easily alpha a decal over a object very easily because of the node editors. So you have to have a node set up, and that's what I'm going to be showing you how to do in this tutorial. So what are the methods? Well, we will first UV unwrap the decal onto the object that we want to apply it to. We will then assign the material to the face, and then we will create a node setup to render the decal. So those are our three main methods that we are going to be doing. So without further delay, let's begin. Okay, so I'm going to be working in Blender 2.63. It was released yesterday and includes BMesh, which supports n-gons, which is what I want. But well, we're not going to really be covering that. We're not going to cover that at all actually in this tutorial. So let's get on with it. So I have my barrel that I modeled. If we render it, HD, we can see it's just red, silver, yellow, silver, red. No texture. But say I wanted to add in a little logo there that maybe, well, I'm adding in the shell logo. It's not advertising. I'm just trying to recreate the scene that I rendered. I was more practicing. I was more trying to find out practice texturing in cycles and playing with the node editor than I was trying to create a scene. So this is just what I found out. So anyways, so there's no, so say we want to add in the logo. So let's cancel the render. We're going to be doing my favorite subject, the node editor. I love the node editor, especially with cycles. You can like manipulate the material to be almost anything you want. But anyways, so first of all, we're going to need a material, a separate material to go there, but it must look exactly the same. Let's switch to material viewport shading. It must look exactly the same as this, but we want it there. So tab into edit mode and make sure you have those selected. Oops. 4. So I'm going to go just hide 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so now this new material we create must be a duplicate of this material. So I know you can copy it, but copy material. Okay, yeah, we're gonna copy it. So just drop down, copy material, new material, paste material, paste material, and it's done. So now we have a copy. Excellent. Okay, that's one thing I just remembered. Anyways, so now we can assign an image texture to this. But first, let's assign the material to these 4. So just hit assign, and now we're going to have to UV unwrap the image to give it that, so that we can apply it like a decal almost. So control left arrow, and we can go all the way to the UV image editor. As you can see, I've cheated a little, already UV unwrapped it, but I'll stick with you guys. With these four faces selected, go U and then select unwrap, and we have them here. Now scale X, so it's S to scale X along X axis, and grab along X and then put the shell logo in there. Okay, cool. So now we have to apply this texture to the barrel itself in the compositor. And if you want to know how I did that, it was control right arrow to get to the compositor. Or you can just go here, UV editing, compositing. Okay. But anyways, here you can see we can't see the image yet. So we need to just composite, add in an image texture node. So Shift A, shader, texture, image texture, and then we need to duplicate this glossy BSDF. You don't need to duplicate it, just join those colors together. You don't need to duplicate it, but if you want your image to be glossy and if you want it to look exactly the same as that, then duplicate it. But you can have it like a diffuse, a transparent. That would be actually very cool. Anything, glass, anything. So yeah. Now go Shift A, go to Input, Texture Coordinates, and drag that UV into Vector. So now it's going to use the UV map. Now go Shift A, Shader, Mix Shader, drag it here. Okay, so I'm just going to make things tidy. So what we need to do now is drag in this BSDF to the bottom from the image. This one to the top, and then just disconnect it here and drag the shader in there. Okay, so now you can see there's a different color there. Okay, so now let's import that image texture. You can see we have the texture. So now if we drag up that FAC, you'll see we still have a black background. So drag in this alpha and connect it there, and we have a transparent background. It's a very nice trick. I will admit, I like it. I hope you enjoyed this, and I hope you use this technique. So also, I'm just going to go and scale this a little so it looks more real. It's out of proportion. There we go. So now that's it. Thank you for watching this. I hope you learned something, and we will see you next time. Goodbye.